This is how to make a bow. First you need some ribbon. I prefer to use wire ribbon, which means that the edges of it will bend because you're going to be able to move your ribbon a lot nicer. Otherwise your bow, if you don't use wire ribbon, it's just going to lie flat. So you got your ribbon, you got some wire, okay? We're going to cut off a piece of wire. And it's not, you can't really go too long with the wire. You just don't want to go too short. About, what is that? Maybe 18 inches is good. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. So cut your wire off. And then however long you want your hang down part to be on your bow, then don't start twisting till there. So I'm going to go with a bow that's got like that. So I'm going to make my first twist there. I'm going to hold it with my thumb. I'm going to bring it over and I'm going to twist it again. And again, I'm going to hold it in between my thumb and my finger. I'm going to bring it over and I'm going to try to get it kind of even on both sides. And I'm twisting again. Now I'm going to do one more twist. Actually, you don't even have to twist it. You just need the bow part. And then I'm going to gather that in. And I'm going to wire that off with my wire piece.
Your hair got in it.
Okay. Now I'm going to just turn this a couple of times to hold it in place. And that's the first part of my bow. Now make sure that you don't cut off this part. You're going to cut off a section that's about as long as one of your loops. And this is the first part of your bow. Now you're going to basically just do this again. So start over. And what I usually do is I line up my two sides so I can see where it is. Thank you, Jake. I would love some vitamins. And you twist. And then you want to make sure that your loops are around the same size. They are. So I'm going to twist. Bringing it over. I'm going to twist again. And I'm going to twist a third time, just like I did on the first set. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to attach it to this piece. I'm going to flip it over so that the two sides hang down on separate sides. You don't want both of your long hangy parts, you know, hanging on the same side. And again, I'm going to twist it from behind. So now what I have looks like this. Now I'm going to cut this piece off again. Again, make sure that you cut off the piece that's still attached.
Tell that fool to get out of here.
To the ribbon. Thank you so much, Jake.
Jake, go away.
And then you're almost done. Now I'm just going to cut off a small piece, and that's for the center part of the bow. So you want to make sure you have enough material that it's going to hold. You don't want your middle part to pull out, so I just double it up a little bit there. And now I come back around to the front of my bow. And again, I take my wire.
Stop, fool.
And I just feed it through one way. And then I feed the opposite side through so that I'm keeping my wires crossing over. And then tighten that up. Turn it over and twist again. And now this is really the part that makes the difference on a bow, and it's the fluffing. So I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to start working my way through the different things. And all I'm doing is spreading my fingers, taking 3 fingers and just spreading them out a little bit so that the bow, and that's what's nice about the wire, is that you can turn your bow this way and that until you get a nice pretty bow. So now I pull this so I fill up any gaps that I have, and that's where these extra pieces come in nice and handy. And voila, there's your bow. And that's how you make a bow.